First, we do start this morning with a look at jobs across West Michigan. We do have a special guest here from West Michigan Works, as the construction industry is always looking for workers. Jason Khoury, who is the industry council lead for construction at West Michigan Works, is here with us in studio. I think a lot of different job sectors across, the landscape. They're all looking for folks to come in and work. What is the need specifically, though, for the construction industry?
So essentially there's a shortage all across the board.
Yeah.
It's not very specific jobs that we're looking for, but just in general, we're looking for kids to come into the construction careers that have skills to do the different careers that are available.
Okay, yeah, and it's always good to, get those kids on the right path early. We were talking a few days ago, we had another guest on basically saying the same thing specifically for that industry too.
Yes. Now, why is the focus so big on construction in general?
Well, so specifically, I work for the Construction Careers Council.
Okay.
What we want, we try to advocate for the industry as a whole. So that's kind of where we put our mentality towards.
Okay, and so there are so many different construction jobs out there. We're taking a look at video of like road construction, but it's not just road construction. You got building construction, home construction. What are some of the other career sectors within construction that people can look at?
Yeah, specifically the trade. So when you see the building come in as whole, you have welding, pipe fit, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, drywall, concrete. There's a list that just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, so really, a wide range of things. When you think about construction as a whole, there's the interior design aspect too, which is all encompassing in that sector as well.
Absolutely, and you mentioned the trade industry. That's something that, might be really appealing to people who aren't considering going to college. Is that part of your spiel, your pitch?
Yeah, exactly, right. It's we like to steer away from saying it's like an untraditional method, but essentially, yeah, students get to go, it's less education, there's not as much student loan debt, and ideally they get these amazing careers that are high paying.
Absolutely. So let's talk about kids, because you said that's kind of where your focus area is to educate those young kiddos on what construction jobs there are in this field. Can you tell us what a construction field trip is? This is something that I've been hearing, just through the grapevine that you guys are putting together. What is that? How does that benefit our children, and what can they take away from that?
Yeah, so this is a unique experience that we decided to test out for the first time in February. We had 100 students over 9 different schools try it out, where they got to spend at 4 different facilities over 2 days. The first day they went to UA 174, which is the plumbers and pipe fitters, and then spent the other half at IBEW 275, which is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. And then the second day they got to go to the West Michigan Construction Institute, as well as Grand Rapids Community College, the MTech facility, to learn about the trades there. But essentially they got to do hands-on experience through a number of different trades like concrete, drywall, plumbing, all that fun stuff, right? Electrical, and so on. And then they also got to hear firsthand from experienced individuals within the trades, and they got to talk about what does the day-to-day look like, and learn the things about benefits and all that fun stuff, more than just the career, to kind of give these juniors and seniors an idea of what it means to be an electrician, or what some of the other careers that were showcased, and answer their questions as well, so they can take that first step into the trades.
Kind of give them that tangible path to maybe something they want to pursue in the future. Pretty cool.
Absolutely, and trades is a dying art. I think so many people's focus goes to college, and that's kind of the path that we were pushed on. Back in, especially our generation.
Absolutely.
It was college, then that's it. But then trades, of course, now falling behind and needing more workers, presumably because of that.
Exactly, yeah. There's a shortage right now, and there's going to continue to be a shortage for the next decade, right? You look at all the projects that are happening here in West Michigan, but just taking Michigan in consideration as a whole, we're going to need construction workers. So we're trying to advocate as hard as we can, and we've been seeing that the work that we've been doing over the past years has kind of helped overcome some of those shortages, where we are seeing more wait lists in some of these programs, which is always a positive sign.
Good.
But
what would you attribute that to? Just any particular reason?
I think it's contributing to the community as a whole, where you have the employers, the organizations, they're really advocating and going out to the students and talking to them young, and getting them involved, and educating them on what these careers are, and kind of breaking those stigmas that a lot of people think what a construction worker is, and then what it actually is.
Do you find that when you talk to these students that they come away with one of these construction field trips with, oh, I didn't realize that could be a possibility for me, or I didn't realize that was even a job in construction that I could have?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, just from the survey results from our past trip, we had 70% of the students, they had no idea about the construction careers, and they weren't even considering it. And then we had 30 of them that were highly dedicated. I remember I was actually helping them learn the drywall aspect, and we had one student that was thrilled about learning how to drywall, and he's like, this is going to be my career, and just to get that motivation from a young kid is just great to see.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And one more question for you here. When it comes to salaries, I think that sometimes might deter people, but that shouldn't be the case, it sounds like. It sounds like there are some high-paying jobs in this industry.
Yeah, I mean, the average apprentice, they start out making around $23 an hour, but by the time they're done with their program, they're upwards of $40 an hour, making
Wow.
six figures if you count in all the overtime and fun stuff they get to do. So really, they're high in demand, high paying in demand careers.
Yeah, especially when you think about Michigan, you know, you have construction season on the roads, but not only that, there's so much development going on both the west and east side of the state. So really a career that is needed and rightfully so in demand at this point.
Yes.
If there are teachers or maybe kids that want to get involved with you guys to go on one of the field trips, just really quickly, how can they reach you guys to kind of get that organized?
Yeah, so we want to invite everybody to visit our website, constructioncareerscouncil.org, or reach out to West Michigan Works, and we can get connected that way.
All right,
Okay.
Jason Khoury, thank you so much for your time this morning. We really do appreciate it. Of course, you know, you never know like what careers can come up through any of the paths that are along the job landscape. So we
Absolutely.
really appreciate your insight this morning.
I appreciate you guys for having me here today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.